And action.
Welcome to LFG 1904 show. My name is Graf.
My name's Rafa.
Dustin.
We're joined by Taylor. Go ahead. I cut you off, dog. That's my bad.
Let him go.
I am Taylor. What's up, guys?
Sheesh. Wore his merch. Solid move.
I know that's the
solid programming.
Really,
right
I was
there.
gonna say, who's printing your shirts?
Hey, I know a guy. He's probably ordered them online, didn't you?
Nope.
No? You got a printer?
Dude, let me tell you what I have to do.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
This is a Pro Club heavyweight t-shirt right here.
Okay.
Can't get an account for those.
No, you can't.
Nope.
So
I found that you can.
You have to like suck the legendary wizard
No,
dick.
I found that you can actually order some. You have to order them by 12 though. That's cool with me.
How much are they per?
I don't know that. I don't know the
Oh, well,
details.
we'll keep that. We'll keep the juice to us.
I don't know the details, but I found how you can do it. But anyways, go ahead.
So I actually heard too, like if you guys are looking at them, there's a spot, I guess, in Chula Vista that does like a wholesale thing.
Yeah.
And you
Mission Imprintables.
I don't think so.
This shit's on the border.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was something. It was like you don't need like the resale whatever license, but I have to go to the t-shirt shop by my house, buy them for retail, take them to the print guy, have him print them, and then pick them up and then mail them out. So
That's dope though.
There's no like it's so much work, but like my pride won't let me not have Pro Club. You know.
I know. Well, we just bought some fucking shakas again, and I forgot how great of a shirt that is,
Dude, they're badass.
I mean, that's all I wore.
To me, it's a liquor store shirt, right? It's like I'm on a sick one. I pull up to the liquor store. It's like, let me get a fifth of Old Crow, some 7-Up, and let me get a fresh white tea. You know what I mean? Oh, and let me get one of them oil burners too. You know, like
for the weekend, dude.
come on, I'm out here looking fresh for the highness. But it's a pretty
burners?
oil burners.
What is an oil burner?
A pizzo, fool.
Oh God,
That's the political for it.
yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a Southern California shirt too.
For sure.
Maybe they had them in Virginia. or
Fuck
whatever,
no,
but-
tall tees. That's all it was.
Yeah, I used to wear XL tall.
Really?
Yeah,
2XL tall.
Come on.
that's right. Yeah, I don't know.
And you were all sucked up string beaning too.
Come on, dog.
Women in that motherfucker, boy.
Still trying, yo.
Come on. So, dog, I just want to say, so wholeheartedly, you are here because Dustin brought you up and he was like, dude, follow this guy. His content's fucking excellent. I want to fucking have him on the show. And we've just steadily watched you over the last 6 months. You've probably been doing it longer than that, but in the 6 months, just exceptional fucking growth, dude.
Cool, thanks.
And maintained a solid fucking message.
It's crazy, dude. Like I was just telling him at Christmas time, I had 800 followers, and I just hit 10K yesterday.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Woo!
It's powerful.
Fucking
powerful.
You're doing something right.
Dude, because I would come home from work, right, and I would just yell at my old lady about stuff. I'm just like, oh man, like all these pedophiles and all these people eating wrong and all like just all these topics that were in my head, right? Like abortion, politics, weightlifting, diet, fat people, right? Like, and I wanted to help. I'm like, I should like do. Oh, and then it was actually like back during COVID too. It was like all that kind of stuff. Maybe we don't even talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We could talk about whatever on this show.
I don't give a fuck.
We
Okay.
don't give a fuck.
Cool, me neither. So yeah, I was like, babe, I should put some of this stuff out there because some people are like so dumb that they'll just watch CNN and be like, oh, yep, have to go get my 15th shot.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
but no, you don't.
Yeah.
And I saw this fat lady at Target with her cart was full of like frozen stuff and Pop-Tarts and cereal, and I'm like, she's like 3.5 feet wide, and she probably has no idea why, you know.
It's
And
just how I am.
literally that day, I think, is when I came home and I like put out that first like FYI, my Instagram's gonna have a lot more like stuff on it now.
Right.
And ever since then,
I remember watching that too.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do.
How did you stumble across it? Did he had already had a couple videos out and you were like,
No, I was already following him before.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? Motorcycles, seeing him at events or whatever. But then I saw that post, and then, I mean, he's always, I mean, not always, but you've done workout stuff before, you know? Then it just start hitting. And then I start catching on to, like, the people that you're talking about or being with, and I'm like, oh, shit, he's, like, really involved. you know?
Yeah, it became intentional, you know, like that video was when I became intentional about it, and I started posting like maybe not every day right at first, but I shot for it, you know. And I would tell my chick, I'm like, I need to go make like a reel, like I need to go make some content, you know.
What's your wife's name?
Laura.
She's like, fuck. Laura's like, just fucking, just do something already. I'm
Yeah.
sick of fucking hearing about it.
I don't want to fucking hear it anymore.
Yeah, I get it. Fuck.
We get it. Biden should be fucking out of office. Jesus. can you fucking change this diaper now?
That's how it would go, dude.
I love it. I fucking love it. So what came first? Was it the fitness part of it, or was it the waking fucking people up?
So I wanted to wake people up.
Right.
Right. And that's, gosh, I'm trying to remember timeline, because fitness came really quick. Right. So what happened was, you guys know who Wes Watson is?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So I've followed Wes Watson. I was telling you, like, since 2017, like, since his pictures were black and white and he was locked up. And then I followed him for years, listened to what he said, loved his message. It really resonated with me. And I'm like, dude, like, this dude's putting out good stuff. And I would get inspired by that, but also just seeing kind of what was going on in the world. So I was like, dude, I could do something like that to tell all the people that aren't watching him, basically, like, what he's saying, and then all the stuff that I feel about what's going on in the world. But then he started a couple years later doing those masterminds, right? And there was this dude, Brad, who I followed for a long time before, just Harleys, tattoos, bullwhips. I followed him, and I saw him at the mastermind with Wes. And I'm like, wait a second, like, I recognize this dude. He just got a haircut.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, he's doing big stuff. He's doing this fitness thing. I know I'd seen his page. He's doing like burpees and push-ups and stuff. And so I hit him up. I'm all, dude, what's the deal with this? And he's like, oh, I was just trying to get a little extra cash, and it's really taken off, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, because I guess to rewind from there, like, I was looking for something to supplement my income because construction wasn't cutting it, right? And we were living comfortably, but then inflation happened, like, over the summer, and just came and just bit us in the ass, dude, like, real hard, you know? Diesel was $6.99. Every payment that we had got jacked up, like HOA, property taxes, like all this stuff.
Right.
So I had done auto detailing. I was doing tattooing at the time, like, out of my garage. And I was like realizing I'm like a decade or more behind in the tattooing world. But I'm 10 years up in fitness because I've been lifting since I was, like, you know, in my early 20s.
Fuck
and I
yeah.
saw Brad doing that, and he's like just teaching people how to eat right and lift and, like, really making an impact in their lives. And I'm like, okay. So I'm at the mastermind. I called him. I'm like, tell me the deal. And he told me the deal, and I'm like, okay, will you coach me? Right. And then there was a huge chunk of change that I didn't have.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can I pay you with a credit card? And he's all, absolutely. And so I swiped, and life's been different ever since, dude. He started showing me how to do the online coaching. He gave me a little bit more direction as far as, like, how to post online. And dude, it's like you guys have seen,
Dude.
all uphill from
Wow.
there.
Coach?
Hmm?
Who's your coach?
My coach is Brad, Reliant Fitness.
Got it.
Yeah.
Fuck,
So
dude.
he's a beast too.
He's
you
yeah,
gnarly,
I
dude.
haven't seen him.
bro. He's a firefighter, like, straight. He's gangster.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, dude, all slung back, like,
Yeah, I just want
ripped.
I want you to shout him out. Like, this dude's fucking with the business.
Yeah?
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. He's all over my Instagram too.
Yeah.
Like, we're boys, dude. Like,
Bro,
you'll-
the other
Is that
day-
the homie you were just doing pull-ups with?
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck,
Fuck,
slaughter
you
shit.
yeah.
Hey, this fool, though, there was some fucking trolls on the page, and this dude slaughtered a couple of them, dude. I was just like, I want to fuck with these guys, dude. Like, fuck these
Bro,
trolls.
we get in the comment section.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
sure.
over here wishing a motherfucker would.
Yeah,
You
like,
know what I
it's
mean?
fucking fantastic.
Straight up. Bring it, internet gangsters. I got
Yeah.
some for you.
Uh,
I'm
People
quick with
are-
it.
They're just so low frequency, dude, and they're so
Yeah.
negative. And I feel
Right,
like,
right.
but I love it because I feel like what I put out strikes a chord.
Oh.
And in my head, I'm like, if it strikes a chord with you, you know you're doing something wrong, and you're too afraid to admit it and fix it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Otherwise, it wouldn't offend you because you'd be fine with it.
Dude, that's so crazy. All right, so
Yeah.
on the way over here, right? I live in La Mesa. I had to fucking hop on the 8 to get over here. I was rushing. My chick, we literally just left a doctor's appointment, right? So I'm hauling ass. And on the 70 Lake Murray fucking exit, I, did a dickhead move where I went to try to cut this dude off, and he wasn't having it. In his 2002 fucking beat-ass Honda, he fucking sped up and was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, all right, you got me. All right, I fucked up.
yeah, you got me.
So
fuck.
then we're merging on, right? And this motherfucker goes all the way to the right lane. I'm like, fuck. So I get behind him. And again, this is like, this dude's evidently 350 pounds. He's got like shitty dreads. And like, he's going 80 miles an hour, but I'm on his ass. I'm like, I'm not getting brake checked by this dude. So I go around him. This motherfucker put his foot through the fucking floor to catch up to me, right? And then like cuts me off again. And I'm starting to get fucking mad now. I'm like, fuck this fool. And then like he rolls down his window and he's like talking all this shit. And in my head, I'm like, fuck this guy. You're literally leaving your shitty job in your beat ass car. You're probably like so excited for the bong rip and beer you're gonna drink at your house. And I'm headed to a fucking dealership to do a podcast with a rad dude. My life is fucking awesome. Fuck you. So
Your fucking dreads.
and your fucking corny ass dreads. White people shouldn't get dreads. I said it here and now.
Oh my God.
White people shouldn't have dreads, and you shouldn't have dreads if you're over fucking 250 pounds on a 6'2" frame. That's fucking. I said it.
He must be from OB.
Irie vibes. No, he was catching the fucking 15 up the Poway. Pussy.
Oh,
Pussy.
Get 'em.
All right, I'm done.
dude. Hey, but some people got nothing better to live for, you know?
Right.
Because their lives are so lame that he's like, this is it for the year.
Yeah, he's gonna go home and brag about.
I'm going to
this.
show him.
Yeah.
It's already on his like fucking Facebook page.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I just got this fucking sheep fucker so good. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like such low frequency shit. Like that's where you're at.
Sheep.
That's where you're fucking.
Crap.
I know.
Let's run with that.
you can't wait to go home to get on, Instagram and like, what reel am I gonna talk shit on?
Oh no, it's
tonight?
even better, dude. It's like,
Probably mine.
hey boys, fucking, what's the kill death ratio? You won't believe what I did on the way home from work. Fucking nerd. Anyways, but yeah, fucking dude, Wes Watson. I've been watching his shit for a long time. Another one that fucking Dustin put me onto, and my chick would like come into the living room and she'd be like, "Who are you listening to?
Right.
You gotta kill the bitch inside you." And I was like, "Babe, you need to fucking have a seat here too. Like, you need to fucking listen."
Yeah. Just take a listen real quick. Sit
Yeah.
down. Let me.
Quit being a bitch. Do some push-ups with your titties.
Yeah, clean the goddamn kitchen too.
Yeah. I don't smell no dinner cooking. No,
I resonate with that because my wife hated him at first.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd come home from work just fired up, dude,
Right.
after like an hour straight of traffic and Wes Watson yelling at me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
babe, you need to watch this and this and this. And she's like, I can't even listen to that guy. He's just yelling the whole time. I'm like, but it's what he's saying. It's so important. She's like, no. And now she'll watch, because
Right.
she knows like the circle, whatever, if you can call it that. You
Yeah.
know, he says good stuff.
Yeah, in his content, it was like all of that was out to get your attention, and if you fucking were man enough to stick around for it, he's dialed it back, and now it's like, look what I fucking built, bitches.
Yeah.
So I mean, talk about a year, what a year's done for him. Dude's fucking killing it.
I brag on that dude so tough.
Yeah?
Like, I'm like, have you heard of Wes Watson? And then the
Yeah.
first thing I say is he's got 3 Rolls Royces, and it usually catches everybody's attention, you know?
That shit doesn't mean nothing to me. I look at him, I'm like, the dude's, I mean, he's got money, that's cool, but he knows his fucking purpose, and he's fucking yoked up. I got one of those. I want the other one.
His message is super fucking strong.
Yeah.
Just everything that he talks about. It's like, man, what a great motivational guy. You know what I mean? Like that's somebody that I would actually go pay to fucking watch and like be a speaker.
I'd pay to watch him just yell at somebody.
That too.
Yeah. It's
You
funny.
need to kill the bitch inside you.
Yeah. I actually, it's funny, man. Like, I was in downtown one day and I saw him in his fucking Lamborghini. I don't know what it was, whatever the fuck. He has
Expensive.
5 cars. You know what I mean?
His Lambo
But I was like,
Ferrari.
But at the time, my friend Ian, he didn't know who it was. I'm like, fucking, that's Wes. He's like, what? He just looks like a big tattoo fucking dude. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's that Wes Watson guy. And it was fucking kind of like celebrity-ish, really. You know what I mean? I'm like, holy fuck. Because I was saying, I'm like, I've been watching Wes, like, when he was walking around some condos. You know what I mean? Like, before all that other shit. And I was like, damn, this dude's solid. And then he would talk about fucking being locked up and getting out and starting his life all over. And it was exactly the same things that we were living in, being in recovery,
Right.
So, some of us had those exact same stories.
Right.
So it was like, wow, fucking really inspirational shit.
Yeah, I definitely think he's like turn the corner. You got to draw people in, right? And people who don't have shit think 3 Rolls Royces and a mansion and 20 bad bitches is the fucking goal. But like that shit is naturally attracted when you're fucking living out your purpose and you're doing what you're fucking supposed to. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or in your case, you don't need 20 bad bitches. You got one and some beautiful kids. You're dialed. So I feel like the wealth attracts people, but there's a deeper message inside of it.
I think the thing, like I got so used to his message, like for following him for so long, that when he did get the wealth, I'm like, man, this dude's never had a job before.
Right.
Like that's why I could tell someone about, oh, this dude was in prison and then now he's got a really good message, and people would be like, like they wouldn't really listen.
Yeah.
But if you go, he lives in a mega mansion and he's got 10 exotic cars and he's never had a job. And then they go, oh, wait, what?
Yeah, he got out of prison. What?
I want to not have a job. And then you show him a picture and they're like, damn, he looks really good.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, let me tell you some more, dude. Like the dude's got it all. Like, So that's like, and that got me too, right? And that's like what I try to push to people so tough is like the job, that reel that I posted about like your 60 to 80K a year.
Mike
like
the Walking Blackout Swampton, FaceTime video.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, that's my bad. It's my drunk piece of shit homeboy in fucking Dallas, Texas.
nice.
Let me
Perfect.
do not disturb on. That's fucking
all right.
righteous.
That's a normal thing for this podcast. Everybody knows. Already.
Damn it. He's probably just drinking Miller Lights, wondering what I'm doing.
Fuck's sake.
Anyways, Taylor.
No, it's all good. So what I was going to say is like that reel that I posted about that, that's like a big deal for me, right? Because I've been trying to get out of the trades like kind of since I got in. Like I love it, you know, like it's super cool, but the politics is lame. All the environmental stuff now with like heavy equipment is lame. I can't do framing anymore because of my back and stuff like that. So, but also like I look around at these dudes that I work with that are all like older cats and they're like, oh man, can you believe that gas is like $5 a gallon? And I'm like, that's like the biggest thing that you have to talk about right now. I'm like, I never want to worry about the price of gas in my entire life, you know? And I want more than that. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking like house, cars, boat, like, and not have to go to work. And then I could just be with my family.
Right there.
That
You
part.
said it, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Like, I want to make enough money, and like those things are great, and I know that they'll come. The more work you put into anything, you'll fucking succeed.
Kind
know
of,
what I mean?
kind of, though. You know what I mean? Like, that's what people think. That's what all those dudes in the comments were saying. They're like, 80 grand's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I would be living so good if I made 80 grand a year, you know, like, and like kind of putting me down, like just, and my message I was trying to put out is like, you can grind harder, but for yourself,
Right.
you know, and have like actually like tax write-offs and make your own schedule
Right.
versus slaving for that dude that's going to go buy another boat next year.
Yeah, he's living off your
Yeah.
shit.
Like,
I think I saw the second part of that
okay.
where you responded to the people in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they're like, oh gosh, where was I going with that? They get all mad. I can't even remember what I was going to say, but
If you put in the work, you can still be successful.
oh, that's what they think. They're like, oh, like if I just put in enough work at my job, eventually maybe I'll be in a supervisor role and I'll make $2 more an hour.
right.
And my 401k, you know, that is going to be taxed at probably
I know.
75%
Yeah.
when you retire.
Yeah.
If
And
we're
that's
not a
if the-
communist country by
Yeah. And that's the other part of that. You could dump all that money into that 401k, but if the dollar ain't worth a fucking isn't worth anything, what does it matter?
right.
You worked for 40 years for some other guy to buy a boat a year.
Yeah.
And now you are in a fucking retirement home.
But this right here, like this is you guys. You know what I mean? Like this has probably provided you a lot more than you thought it could, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Dude, my first month, like I started in February with Brad. I made my first sale March 3rd. I doubled my monthly income in March. Like that's how fast it happened. And I was like, oh,
Damn.
like with my phone,
Wow.
Yeah.
Doing
amazing.
Doing like
doing fitness coaching.
fitness coaching.
And that's when I was like, yep, there's something here.
Yeah.
You know, like it wasn't even just like some slow, like consistently I've made like double.
So what does that work
doing that.
look like for your work life? So are you doing coaching calls in the morning on the way to on the way to the job site?
My phone's dead before lunch every day.
Damn.
I had to buy like a portable charger and then I run around the job site with like a Apple cord coming up, plugged into my pocket. I'm on my phone all day.
Fuck yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten fired.
I was about to
be
say,
honest with you.
that's like me with my job too. They're like everybody says I'm always on my phone. Now, in my position, you can have a phone because they give you one, you know. But I mean, I'm not on the company phone. I'm on my phone. You know what I mean? So
I call him like 10 times a day.
I was gonna ask you like, have you been written up yet, or people they just say you're always on your phone?
Well,
Because I hear that all the time. You're always on your phone.
I said something to my buddy like the other day. I'm like, oh, sorry, I was distracted. And he's like,
Yeah.
he's like, there's people in China that know you're distracted, Taylor. Like, everybody knows you're distracted. You're on your phone all day. But for me, like, I remember there was one day I made $2,000 standing in my morning safety meeting on a Monday.
Let's fucking go.
I was like, I just made more money than I'm going to make this week, giving these bastards like 50 hours of my time, like in an hour, just standing here going, doot, 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 doot.
Yeah.
And these people that bought from me are going to change their life
Yeah.
forever.
Have you seen any of that pay dividends yet?
Oh, dude.
The guy in March.
It's on his page.
You guys seen my transformations,
Like
dude?
some of the people, yeah.
I
it's
haven't seen
fucking
some of them
awesome.
yet.
Here, there's 3 right here.
Awesome.
Go slide through those. None of those are a full 90-day transformation. Those are literally update photos that my client sent me.
So rad, dude.
The last chick is 6 weeks, dude.
Damn.
6 weeks.
Damn, dog.
Uh-huh.
See, that's the best part when you're watching videos like this of seeing the people that are doing some work changed in their lives.
That's got to be like, we're going. We're fucking here. Get the
Dude.
shovels, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
We're digging.
And like it works, dude. Like it's just simple. Like we were talking about a minute ago. Like people just they'll go to the gym for 20 years and never have a result because they don't progressively overload and they don't eat right ever. You know?
I've been getting back on the eating right shit, and I mean, I'm not into like macros, but I've cut my carbs like in fucking doubled in half. Like, and then I'm just cooking at home has been a biggest help. Not eating out, cooking at home, with the exception of Born Free Weekend. I ate like a dickhead this weekend. I ate a Philly cheesesteak. I was eating chicken tenders. It was awesome.
I had In-N-Out.
Yeah, you know, In-N-Out isn't so bad if you do protein style, right?
Yeah, I had a bun though because I earned it.
That's right.
Yeah, I owe myself 10
Sit on
burpees.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
motherfucker.
No, but it's like, yeah, dude, it's so easy to do. People just don't do it.
A lot of people are like, because I do meal preps, and a lot of people now are like definitely into counting carbs, counting calorie counts and everything like that. Like I'm getting a lot of people telling me if I could start putting down the macros and everything. So I just been working on that. But yeah, like I noticed it because I've been doing this for like a year now, just doing it for myself. And like over the last 6 months, people have been asking me to give them more of the macro counts and stuff like that. They want to know how much protein they're putting in their body, and if I can add more like veggies like arugula and spinach to their diets so that it could increase their protein intake and everything like that. So yeah, I feel it. I feel everything that you're saying. I'm like 100%, dude.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
a lot of people are kind of waking up
Yeah.
to it, you know? Because dude, like if you guys probably are totally down with this, but if you want to get all conspiratorial,
I'm here
they-
for it. Let's put the caps on, baby.
Loyal to the foil,
Yeah,
baby. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't want us to be healthy.
No.
Which is why
way.
every single food product that you find in the grocery store that didn't grow on a tree has high fructose corn syrup or some kind of seed oil in it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like it. I tell people, I'm like, it'd be better for you to drink 15W40 diesel motor oil than it is for you to put canola oil into your body. Straight up.
Really?
Dude, high fructose corn syrup causes like more of an insulin spike than regular sugar does. And they use high fructose corn syrup as a replacement sweetener for sugar because it's cheap,
All right.
but it's also poison, which is why you have kids that are diabetic. You got obese kids. Like no kid should be obese.
Yeah.
Like how do you even do that?
Yeah.
You know? But like literally like you said you stopped drinking soda?
Well, yeah, soda.
Okay, so like soda is literally, if you read the ingredients of a Coke, it's carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, and coloring.
Right.
That's it. Oh yeah.
Damn.
See that? Throw that in the trash. I won't let you finish that.
What?
I'll throw one of these Celsiuses at you. If you
What
finish that.
about sucralose? Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I've heard like it's probably not good.
Yeah, it builds up in your brain
But
instead of getting processed by your kidneys.
Yeah, I drink Coke Zero, you know, like, and like I always talk crap. I'm like, oh, Coke Zero, like that's lame, you know, whatever. And then my wife was like, try it. And I'm like, it tastes like real Coke. And that was like my
Wait a minute.
first time trying to cut. And I'm like, this is actually really good.
Yeah.
So she turned me on to those. And that's like my one, like, and one of my whey proteins has sucralose in it. But I'm like, dude, 1 Coke Zero a day. And like my whey protein has an ingredient that's not good, but literally it's like 1 or 2 scoops a day. Big deal. You know, I
Yeah.
weigh 200 pounds. I'll whatever, you know?
We'll work it out.
Yeah. But dude, if you eat, like, so I had In-N-Out the other day, right? And I haven't had In-N-Out in a long time. And I was stoked. And then I ate it and I was like, oh yeah, this is why I don't eat like this all the time anymore. Because I could just feel it. And I was just dragging, you know? And I know it's because there's seed oils, there's fake cheese on there. I had a couple of the kids' fries. I didn't have a fry, but I ate a couple of kids' fries. I know they fried in sunflower seed oil, which is like just another seed oil.
I didn't know the seed oils are no good.
Oh my gosh, dude, it's horrible. Like if you watch, like there's YouTube videos about how seed oils are made and processed and stuff like that, you'd like barf.
Damn.
Like literally they take it and then they like superheat it So have you ever burnt olive oil in a pan?
Yes.
You know how it gets rancid?
Of course.
Yes.
They do that intentionally, and then they treat it to color it, and then they like flavor it so it doesn't taste like that anymore. But it's also like whatever a canola is. I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
it ain't good, dude. You know, it's horrible.
So
Yeah.
olive oil then, right? We're good?
Olive oil, avocado oil, beef tallow, grass-fed butter. Like if you've never tried grass-fed like
No.
Kerrygold butter,
Oh, I got
Really?
6 sticks of Kerrygold in there. I'm so glad you said
dude,
that.
it's so bomb.
Really?
Yeah, a coconut
Dude,
oil is good.
I did steaks the other night. Boy got a little tomahawk steak for
Okay.
himself.
All right.
Fucking put the Kerrygold in the skillet.
Yeah.
Fucking thought it was done. Nowhere near done.
Nope.
I might as well have. I could have just pulled it out of the fridge. I had just seared the outside. So I learned that I need to put it on the Weber first, and then sear it, and we're good. So I cut it into 4 different pieces.
Here's what you can do.
I'm here.
You do what you did.
Right.
You sear it in the butter, but then you add more butter. You add garlic, fresh thyme, fresh rosemary. Tilt the pan, get a spoon, and you baste it.
Yep.
Right. And then you flip it back and forth. And then if it's still not done, like if you got a thick like a tomahawk,
Yes, sir.
throw that girl in the oven and finish her off in the oven. And that's how it's done right there.
Because I eat a
Or
rare
you could-
steak.
You
Yeah.
could reverse sear it. Like what you do is like you just put it in the oven, just cook it down to about 120, pull it out, and then pan sear it on both sides. You
Yep.
Go.
Yep.
Mhm.
Get it almost all the way done and then hit it with a real hard sear at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll come out looking ugly,
Yes.
gray and gross, but then you sear it
With
at the
that
end.
bark.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
money.
It
Yeah.
locks in the flavor.
Damn,
Yeah.
see that's the
And
move.
then-
And then tuna. We've been fucking up the tuna at my house.
And then
Word.
also one of the things too is like what I do is I cook, so I buy like tri-tip with the fat, and I just cut the fat off, and then I render the fat down, and then that the oil and everything like that, I cook everything with it.
Mm-hmm. That's that beef
Everything.
tallow I was talking about.
Yep.
Me and my family just got a whole cow, and my parents took half and we took half, and I keep it all at their house because ha ha ha.
Yeah.
They have like 3 freezers.
Yeah.
But dude, like there's just bags of just beef fat that you literally just throw it in a big like Dutch oven and just render it down, and then
Mhm.
you can use it like it's butter.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I've heard buying a cow is the fucking move.
So
I'm
there we
ready
go.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should all split one.
We're all gonna have to soon.
Yeah.
Right.
Bill Gates and Gavin Newsom have their way.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how fucking awful Bill Gates was. So have you listened to the Robert F. Kennedy podcast,
So
Joe
good.
Rogan?
That was so
Dude.
Listen to that?
No.
Oh, you
should.
have to.
It,
It was good.
you'll never vaccinate your kid again.
Oh, so 2 of my kids have never been touched with a needle ever in their lives, and my first one just got like her first little round.
See, my son,
That was it.
Yeah, my son had at 2. He still has a welt. He's 11 months old, and he has the gnarliest cough, runny nose, like, which he never had those symptoms before.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife was on board with like, we're not doing this, and I was more towards like, no, we should do it, blah blah blah. And then after the second one, and how he is now, I'm like, nah, we're not doing it.
Whoa,
Yeah.
damn.
I'm like,
Yeah,
we're not doing it.
The big part of it is they put so much mercury in these fucking shots. Like if you ate they I don't want to fucking butcher this, but they did a study where they made kids eat tuna sandwiches and saw how long 64-day half-life, and then they gave them a vaccine that had this different like isolate of mercury, and they were like, look, it's gone, but it had been processed and put in the fucking brain. It was like gnarly. It's a good episode. It's 3 hours long, and it's hard to understand. You might rewind it a little bit, but fucking, I was like,
Yeah, he's really hard to hear.
Yeah.
It's like listening to your grandpa.
it's like the CIA is poisoning his voice.
I know. He was like really. I mean, I was blown away. I mean, that was a great fucking episode.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, we don't got Josh here today. We got young Brady over there, and
Yeah.
my boy's loyal to the foil over there too. He knows some shit.
Yeah.
He knows some shit.
Dude, I have forgotten more stuff, conspiratorial stuff, than I would like to even remember. And I try to like not even watch that stuff anymore, dude. Like, what was your first one? Was it 9/11 or was it something
Loose change for me.
loose change?
That's the 9/11. It was a documentary that came out in 2006 about
Okay.
9/11.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm
9/11.
from Virginia, so like it was not chill to be like, because they were not stoked on kids watching Loose Change.
Yeah, dude, my parents, like I remember telling them that like it was us that did 9/11, and they're like, they were so worried. They're like, you need to be so careful about who you talk about that with. And I'm like, too late.
Yeah.
I talk to
Telling
everybody about it,
Yeah. Yeah, it was bad. What was your first conspiracy over there, Ding Dang?
I don't know. If
It's not plugged in. Just yell really loud.
Yeah, really loud.
Zeitgeist, another good one.
The first one that was really like, holy shit, it's called The Devil We Know, and it's about DuPont and the Teflon industry. Why, don't ever use a Teflon pan.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to call my wife.
Cast iron.
Yeah, put that in the
boys.
notes section real
Yeah.
quick.
I have cast
Wait,
iron,
why?
but like,
Just
Why?
run.
Now I'm curious.
Come
Why?
on over here, Bubba.
Yeah, come over here. Get in.
Yeah,
dude, it's because they want us all to die. Like
they do.
everything
Population
is poison.
control.
Yo, so the DuPont has poisoned the entire world's water with it's like a byproduct of making Teflon. And if you look at DuPont's history, they were like openly dumping into open rivers that led to the ocean and stuff. And it has a 10,000 year half-life.
Oh
And it's
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's like insane. And they took the only blood samples on Earth that didn't have it were like pre-World War I,
Wow.
Whoa.
Damn.
which means like Gore-Tex and all that stuff is all part of the Teflon industry. But
Cortex is pretty solid.
yeah, it's hard to like snowboard without it. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna boycott Teflon pans and
Right,
stuff.
right,
so-
right.
But yeah, it's really bad, and it like comes off in your food and stuff. So
Yeah,
No
it's
more Teflon
crazy.
pans.
It's crazy that like as humans we can make something that's like that bad. You know? Oh yeah. And they do it, and they're like,
Yeah, I mean,
Suckers.
and so the whole point of Robert F. Kennedy's podcast is he gets into the fucking COVID vaccine and how they were just fucking pushing it on us.
right.
to
Yeah.
like
So-
kids too. I know people.
You're unvaccinated, right?
No, I'm vaccinated, nigga.
Us three's blood is gonna be
Yeah.
worth so much money.
Yeah.
Yeah, blood and semen for sure.
Come on, got that good.
Yeah.
I work in the food industry, dog. It's either that or I just fucking sit down on the sidelines like, yeah, okay, I got work.
I got me one of these. I got a card that says I have it. I've been to Canada. They didn't know the difference. You know what I'm saying?
There you
Shout
go.
out to Mama M up in Calabasas. Hey.
Christ.
Dude, I never got none of that, but I was so prepared in 2020 and 2021 to lose my job. I said I'll move my family to like Cambodia before I inject
Yeah, I
any
did.
of them with anything.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I said the same thing because I work for a pretty big company, and I'm like, if they mandate us to do this, I told my wife, I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I don't fucking trust it. There's no way that something could come out this fast, and like just the agenda. Like, you can see what they're doing on TV, and I'm like, this is fucking wild. The stock market takes a fucking crash moments before. They all knew too. It's like,
So they short fucking hotels and cruise lines. Like,
yeah, it was fucking wild, and like people, what's so fucked up about human nature, like you forget, like you know what I mean. Some people say, "Oh, I'll never forget," but like people already forget because they moved on with their lives. And how many people like kept on getting fucking vaccines while they're getting sick blows my fucking mind.
yeah.
And then they were looking at me like I was a piece of shit for not getting fucking vaccinated.
You're
I'm
a
like,
piece of shit.
how the fuck am I a piece
All
of shit
three, y'all.
for just trusting fucking the government saying like you have got to do this? Like fuck off. I don't have to do shit.
All the while, nobody was actually dying. Nobody was actually at the hospital. I worked by like 3 of them. The parking lots were empty the whole time, right? Like people weren't actually dying from this. They were dying in a car accident. They were dying from pneumonia. They were dying from blunt force trauma to the lungs by being put on the ventilator when they didn't need it. You know what I mean? Like I remember videos of nurses crying at the hospitals going, I feel like we're killing these people because they don't need a ventilator, but we're putting them on it. And so all the while they're pushing this vaccine that came out in like not even 6 months for a disease that like
That was supposed to be free.
you had to get tested to know whether or not you had it, right? And the symptoms were the same as like the common cold.
Yeah.
And I'm like the whole time I'm watching this and people are just losing their mind. Like I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of mad that we're even talking about it because I don't even like to acknowledge COVID. And I was actually going to make a reel about that because that's a lot of people will still tell me, oh, you know, I just gained a bunch of extra weight from COVID. And I'm like 3 years ago, dude,
Right.
get on with your life, you know?
Stop lying.
I mean, I
yourself.
definitely packed on the LBs, but that I don't think the pandemic was the cause of it.
Actually, so did I though. You guys want to hear something crazy? From August or September 2019 to May 2020, I put on 60 pounds
Holy shit.
intentionally.
Jesus.
Intentionally.
Yeah. I
So-
meant to, motherfuckers.
Dude, that's
In
9 months, dude.
January of
Wow.
2020, I got sober again because I was on a sick ass relapse,
Word.
and then so I get clean again, and then we start.
2 months later.
Yeah, 2 months later, I get fired from my job, and then COVID happens. We start LFG, and from then to now, I went from 170 pounds to 230. I think at my biggest, I was 240. Now I'm like down to 220.
Oh, nice.
240.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was
Christ.
a fat fuck, dude.
Mm.
And like, he started telling me, like, because we have a print shop in his garage, and he would come out and be like, dude, I'm just worried about you. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, fucking say that.
Yeah.
I'm fucking 32. I'm
I know,
33
I was
now.
like- I even asked him today. I'm like, are you wearing like a large shirt? He's like, no, it's the same one, XL. This motherfucking shirt was stretched. I was like, bro,
Damn.
you got to figure something out, man.
Yeah.
Need to jump on my program, dude.
You know what I mean? You're gonna fucking
Get you back
gotta
down.
die of a heart attack.
So, and I wanted to bring that up too, because I work well, like from the Marine Corps, like being told what to do and when to do it works for me. Working out under direction works for me. I can't self-will my way into this shit.
Can I tell you something?
What's that?
It works for everybody if they would just do it.
Right.
Yeah. It seriously does. It's not just you. Like people will be like, oh, I don't want to sign up because I'm afraid that I might like fall off and stop. I'm like, that is the worst mentality I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, you will fail already just saying that. You know what I mean? But that's the crazy thing. People think it's so hard. Like what you just said, like just follow the directions and it's going to work.
That's why I'm like, maybe.
It's all I did.
All right.
And I eat good food, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you guys follow my Instagram. I post all my meals. I eat like really good food.
Yeah. Dank.
I like how you're shopping at Costco too with like your meat and all that. So it's like anybody can do this. You know what
Anybody.
I mean, this is no secret what he's doing. You know, he's taking you through his entire fucking diet and going to Costco to buying the meat. You know what I mean?
I
Dude,
get it at
Costco
Sam's
and
Club.
Trader Joe's. It's like all we go to.
Yeah.
Like I eat ground beef, rice, bell pepper, eggs, oats, chicken, shrimp, and vegetables. Like that's it.
That's
Like
a
that.
solid
Like
ass
like
diet.
literally, if you bought those 10 things, you could look like me.
Okay,
And a
everybody.
gym membership.
Okay, everybody, make sure you guys go and follow Rafa's Prep Company and look at my menu. Say less.
It looks a
Dial.
lot like that.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, that is what it is. So how do I say this? I don't want to give away the program, right? But what is it mostly? Is it because I've heard cardio's bullshit, but then I've also like I love getting smoked. Like I love doing like a HIIT workout or fucking my homie Tom puts me on the Stairmaster for 100 flights in 30 minutes. Like that shit is a
Dang.
fucking break off sesh.
Yeah.
And we're running at like 7. I love that shit. What is your take on cardio?
I don't do cardio.
Why is everybody getting away from this?
Well,
Because we're trying to get fucking swole, dog.
so like I do work construction, so I'm on my feet a lot, right? And then like I'm not in a machine. I'm an operator, but I'm a grade checker too. So I mostly like I'll get 10,000 steps probably. Like I don't even track that. And I'll do cardio like on Sundays because that's my off day and I don't lift. But literally like the stimulus that you provide your body through weightlifting 6 days a week is more than enough. Straight up.
And I think that's what maybe people aren't harping on cardio because that turns so many people off from it. Like me, I fucking enjoy it. I like getting fucking smoked. Not everybody's like that.
I hate it. Like, and I would tell you, like, do cardio then, because that'll be extra good. If I did more cardio, I would probably look better, straight up. But like, I don't have time in the mornings. I'm gonna prioritize weight training. Like, I already get up at 3. I'm not trying to get up at 1. Although I have a client that does that. I don't know if you saw that story.
Wow.
Homie gets up at, check this out real quick.
Yeah.
Gets up at 1:30, goes to the gym till like 2:30 or 3, drives from Poway to Moreno Valley to work 12 hours doing underground, drives back home, goes to bed. He's working 7/12s. He does it every day of the week.
Damn.
Yeah. He's a monster, dude.
And his paycheck's probably fucking decent.
Yeah, like triple what mine is.
Well, what did he start your program at weight wise?
I don't even remember, dude. Like he's run a couple of programs before, but for him, like he's like, dude, I need the accountability and the discipline.
Yeah.
And he's like, he did Wes's program. And he's like, once I got off that, he's like, I didn't have the accountability with the macros and stuff like that, and like doing the Zoom calls. He's like, and I wanted to try something different, so he jumped on.
Damn.
And he's doing really good.
You do Zoom calls with your people too?
Yes.
Wow. Could you imagine being on the fucking Zoom call with Wes? You know, you fucking bitch ass motherfucker.
I've heard that it's exactly like that.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck?
But he's got like hundreds of people on his.
So that what is it? I mean, right now your business is new, but you're fucking crushing it. So
Yeah.
how are you balancing that work family relationship in the evenings? Just fucking look at the wife. Hey, give me a fucking hour. I'll be right back.
Balance.
There is none. There fucking is none.
People are like, oh, so it's like a full-time job. And I'm like, no, it's like every second I have of my day that I'm awake, I'm doing this job. Because think about every time you go to eat, do you remember to post it? Or every day when you wake up by about 6 is what I shoot for. Do you have a reel ready to go, edited with captions and like a message? You know, like, do you get up at 3 and go to the gym every day?
Yeah.
Is your food prepped and ready to go the night before so that when you wake up in the morning, you can just cook it and go every day? Like just the weightlifting, the meal prep, the staying consistent just on that by itself is like too much for most people. And then dude, I DM like 100 people a day, and I'm taking phone calls at lunchtime, at break, like before work, after work. Like I've had calls at 4 a.m. on a Saturday. Oh, it was a Friday. 4 a.m. on a Friday. I was talking to a dude for like an hour.
And what would like for you don't have to say like the details, but like what was the call about? Was it
so a lot of people need a therapist.
Okay.
And then they call me and they're like, oh man, like I need to change my life. I want to get on your program. And then straight up, like, this is what this dude did. Yeah. He like used me as his therapist and then never even signed up. Oh, and I'm like I'm still trying to get him. But then like I see this fool like at the casino every weekend. He's like, oh, I'm just trying to, get enough money to, I'm like, homie, change your habits.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is for a lot of people. Yeah. Like they're unwilling to change their habits. People say they can't afford it, but they got a $1,200 TV at the pad. They got, $600 over the last couple of months in Jack in the Box and 7-Eleven receipts.
Yeah.
Like you can spend so much money at a gas station or a fast food joint, like before you even realize it. But
dude, especially now.
Yeah.
A combo meal's $15.
I know.
Do that fucking 4 times a week. That's $60. That's fucking $120. That's $240 a month.
If you quit smoking and signed up for my 90-day program, at the end of the 3 months, you'd have money left over. Like if you smoke a pack a day.
I'm glad I don't smoke anymore.
Thank God. Fucking cigarettes are fucking
God. It's
hundreds of dollars a month.
Smoke every fucking last one of those cigarettes. It's my fucking passion. I'm just a plethora of bad juju. Everything he's saying to do,
cut out the soda, quit smoking. Rob was like, I'm already out. I'm already fucking out.
I'll be smoking a cigarette right here if I could.
Yeah. Which reminds me of Vince Vaughn in fucking Old School where he's doing the fucking thing, smoking a cigarette. I fucking love it. Left me in the trenches taking grenades, John.
He said, holding.
Yeah.
Cigarettes in his mouth.
It's so good.
I will say that for a really long time, I've wanted to get a shot of me like on a pull-up bar somewhere with like no shirt, sunglasses, and a cigarette hanging out of my mouth. Because I think that would just be like the dopest, like just pan around shot,
Yeah.
Parallax right around.
Straight up.
Dude, how was Miami?
Oh, Miami was dope, dude. It was sick. Yeah.
Never been.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's worth checking out. It was a little weird.
Yeah?
Like one side of the streets, like mega gnarly hotels and like Rolls Royces in the valet. And then like right across the street is like people playing checkers at like a folding card table at a dilapidated liquor store.
Nice.
Like it was just weird.
Super hood.
But not over there.
Right, yeah.
Like we went to this steakhouse and in front it was like a Rolls, a Lambo, a Ferrari, a Range Rover. You know what I mean? And then like right down the road, it was just not. Like I'm not saying that it was like going to Dago where there's like tents and stuff like that, but it was just seedy.
Right.
You know? But there's like a lot of money too.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that you were there loked the fuck out in some 501s and a fucking lokes on just fucking.
I know. That's all. Everybody was like, this dude's from Dago.
Yes.
Or this dude's from fucking Cali.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This dude is from California.
Yeah,
So funny story, me and Brad are walking down the sidewalk in South Beach, and there's all these like outdoor like restaurant seating and stuff like that. And him and we're just walking. We had our shirts off, and like we could just feel it. It was like this.
Right.
like dudes, chicks, like young, old, white, black, like everybody was just staring daggers at us. And I'm like, Brad, do you feel this right now? He's like, have they never seen like a white guy with tattoos before? I'm like, no, there's like 3 right over there. Like, it's not the fact that we're white and we have tattoos or that we're like built a little bit. I'm like, they're just looking. I don't know, but it was really funny.
Magnetic, dude. That's fucking rad.
Dude, it was so funny. Like people were breaking their necks.
I love it. I vividly remember like seeing the video of you just walking and some 501s and Vans. I was like, let's fucking go.
All I
putting
bought.
on. I brought 2 pairs of 501s, 2 wife beaters, and a couple pro clubs. What's up?
It was like 2 pro clubs, 2 tank tops, some Shaka shorts that go to my ankles, my tall socks, my 501s, and my Dickies. Like that was it, dog.
Bro, I told Brady, was like, who's coming on the show? Like, who am I going to be filming? I sent him your Instagram, and he's on my FaceTime watching. He goes, oh, this is a down ass fool. It was a video you had the knee highs on. He's like, this is a down ass fool. I was like, he very much is. He is with the business.
I appreciate it.
Where do you get socks like that, dog? I am not the sickest fool.
Dude, that's a top secret like bit of information right there.
If you don't know, you probably can't afford it. You know, it's just like that.
I might tell you off the air, but
Hey, I got a spot, you know?
Yeah.
I had the OG homeboy from Orange County put me up on a lot of game on that kind of stuff, you know, and like literally every time he's all, don't tell anybody. So, hey, so I'll take it with me, dude. Like I don't tell very many people, you know.
I like that.
Yeah, I like it too.
It's how you keep a good thing good.
For sure.
Yeah, dude, right? Because stuff gets burnt, huh? Not that you guys would burn it, but like someone some dork, some squid listening to this, you know, is going to be like, I'm going to go buy some of those.
Motherfucker be wearing the socks backwards.
Yeah. So what's the rest of the summer look like for you? Here we are in the beginning of June. Well, it's almost the end of June.
End of June, I know. We just started summer, dude. It feels like
Yeah.
I know.
We had a long ass winter.
weird, huh?
Yeah,
that
not
was
down.
bizarre.
I've been here 11 years, and this was by far the shittiest winter we've ever had.
Been here my whole life. Same. I'm serious.
The worst winter?
Bro, like we went to the mountains in February. If you saw my Instagram when we were in the snow,
Yeah.
it said severe threat to life and property. And we were like, we just thought it was going to snow. We
Right.
dragged our little kids up here. What's going on?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
It's They said it was the worst snow since World War II.
Damn.
Yeah. There was a dude that I talked to, the neighbor of my grandparents' cabin up there in the mountains. He's like, I've been on the mountain since '66. I've never seen anything like this.
Wow.
I'm like,
Fucking insane.
Mammoth had 10-foot snowbanks until fucking April.
Bro, there's still snowboarding. They're snowboarding in Mammoth until July.
Oh, that's rad.
there's
That's
like still
insane.
snow on Mount Baldy, like a little bit.
Wow.
Wow.
I just went to Palm Desert and what is that? San Jacinto Mountain. There's still snow.
Idlewild?
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nuts.
That's wild.
So as far as the rest of the summer, dude, like, I don't even know. I've got like big plans. I know Brad's got big plans, and me and that fool are just riding together. Like him and I talk like almost every day, and it's just like he told me, he's all, wherever I go, you go. And I was just like for me,
you're
like
in.
that's huge. Like
Yeah, you're in.
I look up to that dude so tough, and like him and I just hit it off so good. Like
Yeah.
we have a great relationship. So he said that, and I was just like,
Yeah.
stoked. So wherever he goes, I'm going. But then like I've talked about, like we were talking a minute ago, I want to do all of us, the YouTube cooking channel. I want to do like a product drop for like shirts, hats, that kind of stuff. Maybe like go to more events. I want to go to like the Fit Expo.
LA Fit Expo?
Oh, dude, I might go to Sturgis.
Oh,
That's
bro,
right.
do it.
Yeah, I might go to Sturgis.
You bringing the wife?
No, I want to ride there.
Oh, fuck
Like
it.
I might only go once, and I'm gonna do it. Like I'm gonna do it. You
Yeah.
know. And then Born Free Texas just popped up at Born Free. I got a homie that lives in Texas. He's all, come out. I'm like right
Yeah.
by
Dude.
the spot.
Jace wants us to fucking come out to that. He was like, just fucking make your way out there. And October's a rough month for me because 3 of my kids have birthdays in October, and 2 of them are back to back. I haven't even looked up. Do you know what the dates are? Please be the 18th,
It's like
19th.
the end of October.
Fuck. I want to go so fucking bad because
Yeah.
it's gonna be. Is that your first Born Free?
No, I've been to like since 2019. I've been to everyone.
Yeah. So, dude, it's supposed to be fucking 10 times better.
2020. What?
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
get a
so-
cool.
That's what I
You
heard
can
too.
camp.
I object.
You have
Texas can't have a cooler Born Free than Southern California.
Have you been to Texas?
No,
It's
I've been to the
everything they
airport
promised it would
several
be.
times. Really?
Yeah. He doesn't like the fucking Dallas airport either.
Oh,
He has a bad experience with it.
Yeah.
I think
We
he
slept-
does too.
We slept on that motherfucker.
DFW is
He said
inconveniently built.
He said, "I will never sleep on the floor."
15 minutes later.
15 minutes later, he's
I
out.
know.
Out. Yeah, it was bad. Fuck
All
Texas.
curled up like I'm in the fucking
Texas is
cell.
fucking dope, dude. The people there are fucking awesome. The food is fucking incredible. I had so there's Texas Monthly, and every 5 years they put out the top 100 barbecue spots. So the number one is Goldie's, and it's in Fort Worth. I went there. I waited an hour and a half in line, and when I got to the front of the line, they said, here's a sample for waiting so long. I could have gotten out of the line right then. It was that fucking good.
No,
I spent $180 in there.
Whoa.
It was fucking incredible. My mother's meals, God rest her soul, will always be the best food I've ever had, but Goldie's is number 2 right there.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's fucking no joke. Tip top.
So basically, you're going to be going. You're getting yourself out there.
Oh yeah,
meeting people.
Yeah, as much as I can.
Yeah.
Dude, that was crazy. Like, I went to Born. Like, it feels weird to say it, but I went to Born Free, and at least 10 people came up and were like, "I follow you." Like, it's so rad.
Isn't that a rad feeling?
People wanted pictures.
Right.
I was like, dude, what? Like, it was. I'm standing there with my wife and kids, and my wife's like, "What's happening?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Dude, my homeboy, fucking Top Shelf from Portland, Oregon. He works at Paradise Harley. He spotted you when I came up to you. The dude that I was with.
Oh yeah.
He spotted you. He's like, dude, that's Taylor Thrasher. I was like, and I saw the fucking American right there. I was like, sure enough, that is him. I was like, I gotta go talk to him. He's coming on the podcast.
No way.
And then we fucking walked up, and like when we were walking away, he's like, dude, that guy fucking like inspires me. He's solid as fuck. I was like, he is solid as fuck. And get ready, he's gonna fucking drop a banger episode on my podcast. It's gonna be fucking rad. But I was blown away that he knew who you were. So you're fucking reaching people, dude.
Dude, like, I have clients. Like, I have one dude in Canada, a lot of dudes on the East Coast, people like in Central, like America, like Colorado and like just like the Midwest, dude, Chicago or something. Like, I got clients all over the place. It's weird.
Sick.
Texas, one of my clients is in Texas.
Dude, I fucking travel every weekend, and I love fucking visiting all those fucking places.
Yeah.
I wish that for you. Like, fucking go. Get the fuck out there. It's a fucking beautiful world.
Dude, I know. I want to.
And you're
like,
gonna get paid to do it.
I know. Well, like Sturgis, like I've wanted to go to Sturgis every year since I bought a motorcycle, but like with work, like I can't afford that, dude. Like like working construction only, like we're hand to mouth.
Yep.
Like that's what brought all this on. That was why I started auto detailing. That's why I tried starting tattooing in my garage, in my kitchen. Right. That's why I started trying my hand at the coaching, because like literally, dude, like this is something that I need to make like a reel about, or I need to like kind of put out like kind of my background to like why I talk about finances and stuff so tough, is because like I remember me and my wife, like we just were hating life, dude, because we would overdraft like every day. Like the mortgage would come out, like we would stack a little bit of cash and the mortgage would come out, and then I'd be at work and I would hear ding, ding, and it was always 2 texts, and I'm like, the bank. Yep, overdraft. Right. And then like 2 hours later, ding, ding. And I'm like, oh my God, it's only Tuesday. All week long, dude. And we were just like burning through our savings, because like it was just the fuel and the taxes and the groceries, and like everything was just, we were getting, because we were good. Like we weren't living above our means, but we got eaten alive like from the bottom, if that makes sense. Like inflation like caught us, you know what I mean? And we didn't have that like safety net. But I remember like applying for jobs places, and people are like, why do you even want to work here? Like you have a good job, you know? Or like my parents would be like, I would talk about doing something else, and they're like, oh, but you have such a good job. And I'm like, it doesn't feel like it. Yeah. Because like we literally cut, like we didn't go out to dinner. My kids were outgrowing their clothes. Like I'm burning holes in my work boots. Like I'm like one of those people that hates it when you only fill up the car like halfway.
I hate that
I'm like,
shit.
it's so dumb. Like you're gonna use the gas. Homie, I was filling up my truck like halfway. Right. Because I was like,
got to make sure there's money in there.
The phone bill is gonna come out. You know, like we cut every extra expense, and there still like wasn't money. And I'm just like, dude, but then I'm working in Rancho Santa Fe. There goes a Bentley. There goes a Rolls Royce. You know, like on a Wednesday at 10 a.m., like they're not at work, and they're driving a fancy car and putting premium gas in it. You know, like there's got to be a better way. And kind of like you guys have this, like this right here is my better way.
Yeah, your brand is yourself, which is rad. So you just need to get yourself out there and just keep. And that's what I was thinking too. You know, you talk about taxes and everything else. Like you have the opportunity now to do something really cool for your family and get the fuck out of California if you wanted to, because you're branding yourself.
I could.
You know what I mean? Wherever you are, that's where it's at.
At the beginning of the year, we were like 100% gonna buy property in Montana and do like a homestead. But then this happened, and I started making money, and then that went away in my head, and I was like, wait a minute, I was like, that was me shrinking back from life.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because I couldn't afford it here. But now that I can afford it here, I'm like, I'm cool with staying. Like I'll homeschool my kids. I'll put them in private school. Like I'll keep buying guns while I still can, even if they got the stupid bullet button or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'll live it up as much as I can. But then if I have to go to Arizona or Montana or something, like I can. But I caught myself like shrinking back and playing defense. But I realized with this, like if you play offense, like nobody else is playing offense. You know, your competition is super slim.
Yeah.
Like
Your competition is yourself.
one that, yeah.
If you really think about it, because it's like it's you. Like when it comes down to it, like when I first got started with the meal preps, I was nervous. I had a full-time job and I was doing the meal preps, and then finally I was just like, I just got to do it, you know. And I did it. I fucking worked my ass to the point to where I was like, you know what, I need to take a step back. You know, and like lately it's just I'm living life on my own terms. Like however, like if I want to go to the kitchen and I want to put in fucking 16, 18 hours in the kitchen, I could do that. You know, and like I literally plug up my like reach out to as many people as I can, go out to gyms all week and just like, hey, hand out stickers. I got stickers in my pocket right now. I just boom, 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 you know, shovel them out there. And then at the end of on Thursday night, I just go through everything and I look at like all the work that I did and put the order guide together. I'm like, there we go. We're straight this week. And then bust my ass in the kitchen one day. You know what I'm saying? One hard day, like one hard fucking day. I just have to put in the kitchen from 6 o'clock in the morning to fucking 2 o'clock in the morning and just fucking get it in and then do all my deliveries on Sunday or just pay somebody to do them.
Yeah.
You know, that's what my life came down to. And that's all just like hard fucking work and never ever fucking limiting yourself.
Right.
I feel like so many people, they fit the stigma or they feel comfortable where they're at. A lot of it is just that comfortability and like that nothing grows in being comfortable. Like
Yeah.
when you're like so like how many like because I'm pretty sure you bump into it all the time when you're coaching people. Like people are just like, nah, but this is, you know, eating out just seems faster. You know what I'm saying? Or I can't go to the gym right now because I have to do this, you know, because this is what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm just too tired to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the things that I ended up hearing is self-discipline is self-love. You
Big
know what
time.
I'm saying? Like self-discipline is self-love to the fullest. So like you just have to have that discipline within yourself. Like, all right, this day, like, and that's really what I started to do. Like over like the last 2 months, I just started like building a schedule for myself, holding myself accountable to my schedule. Like, all right, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, I'm gonna concentrate LFG, my kids, and then you know whatever, you know, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is my brand, you know, my brand being LFG and the prep company. And then once 2:30 hits, you know, unless I'm doing a podcast, don't fucking call me.
Straight up.
You know, don't fucking call me. Don't ask me to do anything because I am off. You know what I'm saying? So like, just, you know, just disciplining yourself a little bit, you know, and I feel like disciplining yourself a little bit in everything that you do is a good thing, you know. But when it comes down to cigarettes, I don't give a fuck. Smoke the motherfuckers.
Yeah, I watched this Dana White reel where he was talking about kids. He's like, if you're a killer and you just get after your dreams and your ideas, the rest of the people you're going up against are fucking soft as fuck.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, and it's the same get down. Like, if you look around at who we're up against, like, they ain't fucking holding a candle to us.
Mm-mm.
It's just a matter of just fucking grinding it out.
Dude, I didn't like, not to like, I don't want to come off wrong, not to say anything about myself, but there's like people that have been doing this longer that have now a 10th of the following that I have. Like, and I think it's just because they don't have the consistency. They don't have the discipline.
That right there, consistency.
Like, but it's also like they're not doing impressive things. Like if you don't have an impressive physique, if you're getting up at 6:37 in the morning like everybody else, and you're eating out, you know, 3 times a week like everybody else, and like if you do normal stuff, you're gonna be normal, right? But like I don't know, like like I said, not to say anything about myself, but like I get up at 3 Monday through Saturday. I'm up before 5 on Sunday. You know, like I prep my meals in the morning. I work out every day, Monday through Saturday. Like that. And I don't know. It's the consistency. It's the discipline, right? That like a lot of people don't have. And it's uncomfortable. Like it sucks. Like now it's more normal. But when I first started it, I remember being like, am I going to do this for the rest of my life? Like 3 o'clock is so early. Now, like if I'm not up at 3, like even on Sundays, I'm like, I might just have to make it Sunday too because I'm awake anyway in bed.
Your body's
you know what I
already
mean?
triggered.
Yeah, but also people don't realize their potential because I used to try to go to bed at like 8 because I had to get up at 4, right? And now I get up at 3 and I'm going to bed at like 11. Like my chick's asleep on the couch for like 2 hours and I'm like, I got to get this video done. Oh, this dude's like, I'll be standing by my bed, like my nightstand's right here. I'm like, oh, someone's interested in a program. Got to send him the info, right? Like maybe sign him up. Like I'm doing more than I've ever done before with like less resources, like less sleep. I've got more kids, like
Doing more with less.
yeah, people don't realize their potential. But like you said, dude, like the autopilot thing, that kills people. Like they get a job and they're done.
Yeah.
Like that's why people that sold drugs are like usually either in prison still or super successful, right? Because they broke the mold. They realize there's like a supply and demand out there and like, oh, if I could just get more, like this is a super sought after thing. I can make a ton of money, right? So like a lot of these like rich dudes laugh and they're like, yeah, back when I was selling weed, you know, and now they own multi-million-dollar companies, but because they hustled, they never got sucked into the grind of a job where like I have to work for this guy and I have to work Saturday because they said like, oh, you better be here for this overtime. Okay. You know, like,
But the other side of that though, and I just want to get your take on this, right? So not everybody can be independently wealthy and fucking do what you're doing, right? There's got to be people to buy the program. So what do you say to that guy?
so I was talking to my wife about that the other day, like kind of taking a step back and looking at myself and like how much I've blown up, right? And me and Brad talked a little bit about this because somebody asked him, they're like, do you ever think it's just like you and like people just want like a piece of you? And he's like, well, yeah, like because people want to live vicariously through other people that are doing stuff, right? And it's like me and him were talking, like we got the family. People are like, oh, I wish I had a family. You know, like I keep choosing like strippers and like all these horrible girls that keep breaking my heart, you know, like, or there's dudes that are like, oh, I wish I could have tattoos, you know, but my department won't let me, you know, wish I could have a motorcycle, but my wife says no.
Yeah, yeah.
Like all these like, I mean,
They're fascinated by it.
well, they're fascinated by it because they're too scared to go get it by themselves. Yeah. Anybody can buy a Harley and get a tattoo. You know what I mean? And then literally people are going to look at them more.
Right.
I'm serious. They're going to click on more of their pictures. Oh, that's something cool. It's interesting.
Right.
But if you wear like a turtleneck sweater and your personality is you've got 2 kids and a dad bod and you don't do anything, no one's going to care.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so like I think some people are just really dumb, right? But I feel like you can't, like there's different, like people are at different levels and places in their life. Well, I got like a crumb.
You eating
like,
cookies in the parking lot?
No. but everybody can expand their thinking, right? And like and push themselves and progressively get better and do better. Like I think I think a lot of people could become, you know, independently wealthy that don't think that they could, or even that other people don't think that they could. Because think about like Oprah Winfrey. I hate Oprah Winfrey, by the way.
Really?
Pedophile woman, yeah. But
really?
Yeah, anyways. But like she got fired from like every job she ever had. Mark Cuban, the billionaire guy from Shark Tank, he got fired from every job he ever had. And you know what people told those people? You're a loser. You're never going to be anything. Look at who they are now. Like, don't listen to people. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to listen to anybody, listen to somebody that's doing way better than you are. Like, if you want to be independently wealthy, listen to somebody that's independently wealthy. Don't listen to all these broke-ass people tell you you could never be like that.
Oh, 1,000%.
You know what I mean? So that's what happened to me, bro. Like, forever I was listening to all these people be like, you have a good job. Like, you should be doing really fine.
Yeah,
I'm like,
just sit down, be happy, be grateful for what you got.
yeah, but I'm like, but dude, I want like, I don't want anything crazy, but I want like 3 Harleys, you know, like I want like a house house with like a bigger backyard so my kids can actually run around. Like, I don't want yeah, I'd love to have a Rolls Royce, but I'm not like, oh, I have to have that, like some entitled little whatever. Like, I just want better stuff for my family and to be able to go have more fun on the weekends and like actually be able to take my family out to eat and just little stuff like that. And my construction job by itself wasn't cutting it, you know? And then I look out there and I'm like, holy crap, I could do like way better than 3 Harleys and a bigger house if I just keep pushing.
Yeah. It's so crazy. I have one of my homeboys, I lived with him at one point, and he was my manager at the car dealership. And like, we make good money in the car business, and he's my manager, so he's fucking doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I went back to work for him, and we were doing LFG and the podcast and all that, and he's never bought a fucking T-shirt. He's never listened to the podcast, so I don't care that I'm fucking saying this. You fucking keep fueling me, motherfucker. But he'd be like, so what's your fucking end goal? Like, what do you expect out of this? And like, how many times have either of the three of us heard somebody just be like, what are you gonna do? It doesn't fucking matter. I'm doing something that's not fucking the 9 to 5 grind, and I'm fucking my happiness, because I had made multiple times and made 6 figures, and it didn't make me any fucking happier. Now I'm doing something that is making me happy and has the potential to make me the money, the fuck you money.
Mm-hmm.
I write the fucking schedule money.
But it started with purpose.
It did.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people come home from work and I talk about this and they sit on the couch and they go, oh, why is gas so expensive? Oh, why is like rent so expensive? Oh, you're going to evict me because I didn't, people are just so lame, dude. You know what I mean?
I think it's also like, you get what you invest in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get everything you invest in it. So like, if you aren't investing in yourself, then, you know, like, what happened? Everybody,
They turned out the lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn the
Yeah.
lights. But it doesn't close, so we're
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's all about investing in yourself. Like,
You get out what you put in.
yeah, because
Yeah.
like, even in recovery, you got to think, if you are in recovery and you're in the rooms or whatever, you're just sitting down in the rooms, you're just listening and stuff like that. You're just pretty much white knuckling it. You know, once you start doing the step work and everything like that, and start investing in yourself, and start taking the time out to start doing the fellowshipping and going out there and investing in recovery, then you start seeing the growth in it. You know, it's the same concept to like doing what it is that you're doing. Like, if you invest in your body, invest the fuel that your body needs, invest the time in the gym that your body needs, and then you start looking at your daily routine and you're like, you know what, this job or whatever it is that I'm doing here isn't really cutting it for me. Maybe there's something else that I need to be doing with my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of like a big thing. Like, especially with what it is that I'm doing. Like, because I can only talk about what I'm doing. Is there any time that, like, when you're doing everything that you are doing, did you ever say like, damn, you know what? What if I just cut out the construction?
Yeah, and like I really want to, but like I'm just not there yet, you know?
Right.
But pretty much as soon as I like can. Like, I have a number in my head, like once I can consistently make this for like 2 or 3 months.
That's where I'm at too.
But then it'll free up. Like, dude, I've got so many ideas. Like, I want to open a tattoo shop. I want to open a barber shop. I want to open a taco shop. I want to turn my brand, whatever, my clothing thing, into like what Danny Dixon did with Dixon flannels. I'm like, look at what that dude did with flannels, bro, and beanies. Like, I want to blow this thing up. I want to do the YouTube cooking channel thing. Like, I want to do it all, bro. But if I'm out there, like, in the dirt busting my ass, like, it takes up all my time, you know? But I also have a mortgage and 3 kids and a car payment and whatever, you know, like, I got to, in time.
I think, how old are you?
30.
Oh,
yeah, so it's like, but
go.
I mean, that's a perfect time to explore too. But Jace on the last podcast said something that resonated with me, and I wasn't on the show. But you can do things like in your, 20s, even 30s, and get away with it, But when you're coming to your 40s, like if you do something that's, not going to be beneficial, and you can't just roll the dice because it can just literally, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you have to make really fucking smart plays of what you're going to do. So I mean, for me, just hearing you, it's like I want all those same things too, because I know that if you put all your effort into something, it's either gonna make or break. But you're gonna know right away. You know, it's nothing that you're going to be pushing on, but especially you have such great momentum right now.
Right.
You know, great momentum. I mean, if you did this full time, fuck, who knows? So I mean, but you can't just quit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just you have to be fucking responsible. You know, you can't fucking lose the house and fucking everything else will fall apart. You know.
Right.
Right, yeah, and I do have like I'm local 12, you know, I'm in the union, so I've got like the benefits and like the health insurance, and my stinking kids like to get hurt, so we're always in the doctor, you know, or the urgent care. We don't really take them to the doctor. But yeah, no, so like I'm getting close, you know what I mean? And it's just I'm following in the footsteps of some other bigger people that have done this that I'm close with, and so I've kind of seen their trajectory. And then me and Brad, like he's my mentor, you know, and he's like, dude, like you're here, I was there, this is what happened next. And I'm like, and look at him, dude, like he was a firefighter and he just quit the fire department.
Wow.
To go do Reliant Fitness full time.
Really? I didn't know he quit.
Badass.
I know that maybe I missed the reel, but I was watching it to where he was talking about a promotion.
He was talking about a
he said
promotion.
no.
He turned it down.
Yeah, he turned a promotion down, but he quit.
So I don't want to use the term quit, like for his sake. He left his like full-time duty, but he maintained a part-time like reserve position. So he works two shifts a month, so he can still get on an engine. He still stays at the house, like the firehouse. He can stay up on his skills because like he loves firefighting. Sure. You know, and firefighting was like who he was. And I remember him calling me and just being like, dude, I'm having this huge like
existential crisis.
It's the crisis, but like a personality crisis, or like he's like firefighting is like who I am, right? Yeah. And so he was dealing with some of that, but yeah. So he left for now, the fire department, but maintained that reserve position so he could keep doing it.
Smart. Let's just go on. I thought about even doing that myself, like going on to LOA. You know what I mean? Just still have your title, but you're just gonna go away for a little while just to see. But I'm just just like with anything, you have to be patient. You know?
So I'm at like a tough spot because like what I really want to do is I want to go to the hall and like take everything off my card, like operating wise, and just put like D8 dozer. Like just call me for that because that's all I want to do, you know? And then if I go out and I suck for someone, I get fired, whatever, I'll just go back on the list and I'll wait for another call. Like I think that would be so fun, but then I couldn't be on my phone all day selling programs. You know what I mean? Right. So I kind of need to stay where I'm at. Where I have the ability to be on my phone all day and I'm still making 6 figures doing my construction job, you know what I mean? And just let this thing blossom a little bit more. Sure. And keep making plans and stockpile some money, and then I can go do my next thing.
I'm literally doing the same exact thing with a DJ.
You're only 6 months in, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Started in February.
Nice.
Yeah, I DJ on the weekends to pay the bills so we can get this, and then once the print shop is fucking fully functional, it's not that it's not fully functional, but when it's consistent enough that Dustin can fucking comfortably fucking step away from his fucking career. Yeah. Do we call it a career or we call it a job?
Job at this point.
It is a job.
I'm a assistant manager at Home Depot.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's fucking requires fucking 50 hours a week. Yeah. So once because he too has the mortgage and fucking the child on the way, the wife, the fucking car payments and all that. But it's like I relate to that so much, like fucking there, dude. Yep. So, dude, I think we are at a fucking perfect point to wrap up. I want to give you the opportunity to just fucking air out your message.
Yeah, plug it.
Oh man, now I'm all drawing a blank. Yeah, I mean my message is simple, dude. You can do better in all areas of your life. And then I truly believe that it starts with health and fitness and nutrition, and not just because I'm in that, like that's kind of my specialty, but really like you need to change your mind. And I always say, like, you need to change your mind. How do you change your mind? Right? You convince your mind. You got to work it like a muscle, right? So you do something hard. Well, what's available to pretty much everybody? A workout, right? I could never do 100 burpees. Oh, really? Do it. Mm-hmm. And then you show your mind, oh my God, I can't do 100 burpees. You know, you go to the gym, like go curl the 50-pound dumbbells. I can't even do the 10s. Well, work your way up, you know? So the weightlifting changes the mindset. As a byproduct, it changes the body. It makes you stronger. And if you have a good nutrition regimen, You're going to make huge changes to your body, but you're going to feel better. Like I have clients all the time. They're like, I put them on a calorie deficit, so they should be hungry because they're on a diet, right? They call me. They're like, I've never had this much energy in my life. I can't sleep. I'm like, yeah, because you're eating whole foods that are like nutritious, you know? And they're like, I can't even eat all this food. I'm like, yeah, it's because you're used to eating junk that doesn't actually fill you up. So you're on a diet and you're like struggling to get in all the food. You know what I mean? So you get the nutrition dialed in. It's going to make you feel better. You go to the gym and you prove to yourself that you are a bad, mother effer, and you can do more than you think you can do. That starts to change your mind. Your mind opens up, and then you realize, you don't need your stinking boss anymore. You can go start your own construction company. You can go open your own restaurant. You don't have to be a laborer. You can be an operator. Like the level up doesn't have to be huge, but you've got to have a level up. And then the next level up, is right around the corner. That's basically what my whole thing is.
Fucking rock solid, dude.
Yeah, level the fuck up.
Dude, this episode has been everything I had hoped and dreamed it would be. Plus, like, when you're as intense as you are on the Instagrams, on the interwebs, you wonder, like, the normal dude wonders, like, I wonder what he's like in person. And you've been nothing but fucking cool, completely approachable. And I think that's going to be great for your fucking brand. And I'm really excited to see where you go this summer, Taylor. It's been fucking absolute fucking pleasure to have you on this show.
Word. Thank you, guys. And I'll come back tomorrow, dude.
Yeah,
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we can definitely have you back on because there's more to talk about. I mean, just even to get to know you now, too, it's like you're with your family. I heard you say, like, you're not going to have your kids in school. Like, we're not having our kids in school. Like, we've already made that we're homeschooling them. My sister's a teacher. Like, our minds are, like, in other places. I just think what's going on right now, like, I don't agree with a lot of the shit. And nor do I want my fucking kids around it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I know that's a whole nother topic, and we could
probably talk for days.
We could talk. We could talk for a while because I love putting that cap on. But a lot of it's just fucking facts too. But yeah, man, I like I said, I'm really, really stoked to see how far you became, and like I'm just really excited to be on the sidelines watching you grow, man. It's gonna be a really great future for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, can't wait to see what the future holds for you, bro.
Thanks.
Hell yeah. Only 6 months in?
It's crazy,
bro.
dude.
It's a fucking he's blasting the fuck off.
It's crazy.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.